Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Live Show. This is episode 376, and of course, it is a Sunday. No, not a Sunday. Yeah, it is a Sunday night.
It's
Where am
Sunday.
I?
It
Yeah,
is Sunday.
what am I doing, man?
I don't
Sunday
know.
night, and you know what that means. We're back for another review, and today we're going to be covering Batman Caped Crusader. As always, we hope everyone's doing well, and I hope everyone's having a good day. But yeah, a little let's go a little later, but I had to finish up that last episode because I literally only had the last episode to do, and I got it done. And now we're here to talk about this show. Of course, is me, Alejandro Mendoza, here to host the show, alongside my wonderful co-host Brad Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Sunday.
Sunday, 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 Sunday,
We're talking
Sunday.
about Batman.
Yeah, Batsy.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Batman. Yep. Brad, how are you doing, man?
Doing good, Ro. So, not an overly productive weekend, but kind of a productive weekend. I had to weed whack my yard, so I did that.
Yeah.
Adult things.
Weed whacking, huh?
Weed whacking. Had to whack the weeds.
Had to whack the weeds, bro.
Had to whack them weeds.
Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. I went to a photography event thing that we were doing today, and then I went to go see Cuckoo at the theater. Cuckoo, yeah, with Hunter Schafer, horror film. And
surprised you didn't go see Alien.
I saw Alien yesterday.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah. I saw Alien yesterday, and I saw Cuckoo today, and yeah.
Awesome.
This
is what happens when you live close to a theater.
Shut the fuck up, Brad. You could do it too. What's it called? You got the money for it, man. You have the fucking what's it called? The gift cards.
Yeah, I still do have a $50 gift card, but it's a drive.
Yeah. Like how long of a drive, Brad?
Hour and 30.
Jesus Christ. Well, what's the closest one?
Probably a 35-minute.
Okay, well that's almost how long it takes for me to get to the one that I usually go to.
Yeah. I don't have a gift card for that one though.
That is true. Damn. An hour and 30 minutes, Brad. Holy shit, bro. But no chest buster, popcorn bucket. Huh? No, man. I really wanted the face hugger bucket or the containment one.
I saw that Luis sent me a video of the Wolverine popcorn bucket and then the alien head.
Yeah. The Zenus?
Yeah.
The Zenus. They're calling it the Denusi and the Zenus.
The Zenus.
Oh my god. But yeah, man, it's what's it called? I just I did that today. I wanted to get the containment one because that one looks really cool, but no, I didn't get it. They sold out, man.
They selling out everywhere because you got resellers. That's what it is.
Yeah, they ruin it for everybody, bro.
They really do.
Yeah, some bullshit, man. Like you really just like, you think about it. All these other ones too, Brad. Like like Pokemon cards and stuff. Like all these kids who want to get into Pokemon but no, some fucking 40-year-old dude needs to buy all of them up because he wants to resell them on eBay.
Usually how it goes.
Yeah, shit's sad, bro. It's sad. Get a job. Yeah. Batman Bruce Wayne is now moody in this series is more moody in this series than previous iterations. What? Did you not watch The Batman? He's pretty fucking moody in that one.
I think he might be talking about the animated series.
Probably, yeah.
Because the Batman is particularly moody. But no, I think maybe in this animated series, I mean it's true. He's a little bit more gruff, I would say. Specifically towards Alfred, and we'll get into that.
Yeah. But yeah, Brad, you caught up with tomorrow's movie, right?
I did. I watched that this at like 11.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I didn't see when you were watching, so I was like, I wonder if he's watching it.
Yeah, I watched it.
All right. Well, that's good. Well, well, man, I mean, we got anything else to say, Brad?
I think we just go into Batman because we got people.
I found out what's it called. I was coming back from Alien, and a homeless guy, threw away a book. Never seen that happen before. Usually see them throw away other type of shit, but he threw a whole ass book away.
Yeah, you got done reading it.
I don't know if he got done reading it or he just didn't want it.
Just didn't want to carry it around. Who knows?
Yeah. What a crazy experience, huh? All right, man. Let's go ahead and talk about Batman then. So this episode of the Nerdcore Live Show is brought to you by SeatGeek, but more about that after the spoiler warning. And of course, if you have not watched Batman Cape Crusader season 1, you should probably get out of here if you care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers, or you've already seen the episodes, the season, go ahead and stay. Either way, how it goes. This is your one and only spoiler warning, and it is in effect in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Today's episode of the Nerdcore Live Show is brought to you by SeatGeek. Whether you want to see your favorite band, sports team, or comedian, SeatGeek has you covered. We're proud to be partnering with SeatGeek to offer you $10 off with code TheNerdCore. That's $10 off your first order at SeatGeek.com with code THENERDCORPS. So take a seat at your next live event with SeatGeek. Thank you. Now let's get back to today's video. All right, Brad. Let's go ahead and do this thing here, man. I'm going to be reading. What's up?
That'll happen when the library donates the art of the deal. Oof.
Oh, my God.
Oof.
Yeah. So, Batman Cape Crusader, after a family tragedy, affluent philanthropist Bruce Wayne transforms into the Batman, where his crusade for justice spawns unforeseen ramifications. Created by created by Bob Kane and Bruce Timm. And the series 4 episodes are directed by Christina Sota. 3 episodes are directed by Christopher Berkeley. And 3 episodes are directed by Matt Peters. Of course, Bill Finger and Bob Kane did create create Batman. And developed for television by Bruce Timm. And of course, Harley Quinn is created by Bruce Timm. Story by Bruce Timm. There's a lot of different characters that were created by different people. Okay, guys? So I'm just going to go again. 3 episodes are written by Ed Brubaker. Stories by Brad Brubaker and written by Brad Brubaker. Teleplay by Adama Ebo and written by Ebo, and yeah, there's a lot of writers, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just stop it there. But
there's a lot of Batman. There's a lot of Batman writers and
Chase Ritchie, Greg Rucka, and Hallie Wagner Gross. All of those, and Mark Bernardin. The series stars the voices of Harnish Linklater, Jason Watkins, Diedrich Bader, John DiMaggio, Gary Anthony Williams, Eric Morgan Stewart, Michelle C. Bonilla, Crystal Joy Brown, Cedric Yarborough, Bumper Robinson, Jeff Bennett, Kimberly Brooks, Jamie Chung, and more. Bearded lady, that's funny. And I believe, series is executive produced by J.J. Abrams, Matt Reeves, a lot of people, guys, a lot of people. But Brad, this was supposed to be a Max series. This was getting developed over there at Warner Brothers by like Matt Reeves and all that.
Was this another tax write-off?
They just completely like, okay, we don't want to do this. And I think Matt Reeves just pretty much shopped it over to Amazon Prime, and they took it.
Do you think this was supposed to be like kind of a package with Matt Reeves' second Batman?
That was supposed to be GCPD's show.
Okay.
Which was supposed to be a police procedural. So that show is not happening anymore. Neither is the Arkham Asylum show. But they basically, I think they explained that the GCPD show would not even feature Batman. Like, it would literally just be a police procedural show of the Gotham City Police Department. But yeah, Brad, what are your initial thoughts on Batman Cape Crusader?
I mostly enjoyed this series. I think they very much tried to put it in the same essence as Batman the animated series that we got back in the day. I agree with Sports King's comment of I do think this is a little bit of a more gruffer Batman, specifically towards Alfred. For whatever reason, this Batman is, doesn't see Alfred as like, I guess, the father figure as you would think, not yet anyway. Um, there are parts of this where I'm kind of left questioning, did I really like that episode or not? And the only one really is the ghost. And I guess there is some paranormal stuff when you think about Ra's al Ghul and stuff, so I guess it kind of fits. But that was really the only villain that I don't know if I particularly liked that episode. But everything else I really enjoyed. What they did with Two-Face at the end here. The Harley Quinn episode. I enjoyed what they were going for. So I was in the same vein as Batman the Animated Series.
I have to say, Brad, I like this series. I'm not amazed by it.
Yeah.
Nor can I say that it's anything like really impressive, because I've seen this done better, right?
I mean, the animated series, of course.
The animated series, Brave and the Bold, I think they've done it better. But
Batman: The Mask of the Phantasm.
A lot of episodes to me, Brad, felt very
filler.
No, they just felt very forgettable. I love the stuff with Harley Quinn, Two-Face,
Penguin,
Penguin, yeah.
My favorite though, I finally got to see him was Onomatopoeia.
Yes, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of goated. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of fun.
I like that one. Like,
yeah.
Bam, bam, bam.
But like the stuff with Roz, I was like, oh, this is not like, I'm like, meh on it. The stuff with Firefly, who's now going as Firebug.
I mean, they kind of like they ended that character real quick.
Yeah.
And then they Scooby-Dooed an episode with the ghost, and I'm just like,
The stuff with the kids, right? Like that one was like, I just think like maybe there were just too many. There were a lot of things that they wanted to play with in this season. A lot of like, oh, it would have been. It's cool if we would have this character. Like it would be kind of cool if we had that character. And ultimately, they were just not that impressive.
Oh, Clayface! I forgot Clayface.
Yeah, and a lot of it just feels very like forgettable. And I'm just like, oh, okay.
A Kevin Smith creation, I think, Onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
Is Stacy fucking with us, or is that true?
Stacey, are you fucking with us?
I can never tell with Stacy.
Yeah, I don't know either. But I mean, it's just to me, like I think the series, like animation, is fantastic.
Well, the animation is basically the Batman the Animated Series. It's
pretty much.
It's about as close as you're gonna get.
Yeah, it's just
I kind of like the gangsters in the movie. Like I kind of would have preferred
the crooked cops. I like the crooked cops.
The crooked cops. I mean, you got Bullock in there, of course. The gangsters in the movie. I kind of like that kind of background thing. But you're right. Some of these villains, some of these episodes weren't overly memorable. I mean, I love Clayface. I like that he was in this. Penguin, what they did with Penguin, I know some people aren't going to like. I thought it was something different. I don't know if I particularly would have done it for the reasoning they had. Because the quote they have is basically one of the problems with Batman as he is there's a lack of good villains. And it's like, what?
No.
That's what makes the like we were saying it with with Christian Bale's Batman. The only thing that made those movies was the villain, because Christian Bale, there's only so much you can do with fucking Batman. It's the villains that make them.
Yeah, so I don't necessarily agree with that, because what's it called? Like, if anything, Batman is so known for his rogue gallery of villains.
Yeah, and like I don't know where that's coming from. And then you do a search for female Batman villains, and it's a ton. I mean, you got Sophia Falcone, who apparently we're going to see in the Penguin series.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah,
I cannot wait for that. That to me is going to be awesome to see Falcone's daughter.
I mean, and you got some other ones. You got Catwoman, Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, Talia, but you got like Magpie on here, Roxy Rocket. Nisa Ratko, Lady Shiva. I mean Nocturna. I mean, there's a big list.
Yeah. So I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like, oh, not a lot of female villains. Like, yes, there are, and there's shows like this is like, um, shows like this like really help like make some of these villains. So, I
Stacy
don't know what
said.
the hell.
So Stacy's replying back. Yeah, he wrote a series in the early 2000s, Batman Cacophony.
Okay.
All right, so
Okay.
I mean, Automatopoeia. That might have been my favorite episode, just
Really?
because when he came on screen, I was like, oh shit, it's Automatopoeia.
I think my favorite episode is the Harley Quinn one,
That
where
was
she's got everybody locked up. I thought that was fucking wild.
I do like how
Um,
they end it with Two-Face, but I don't think you'd kill off Two-Face.
no.
I think it's going to be one of those they pull like Harvey Dent died, our White
Yeah.
Knight of Gotham, yada yada.
I do think it was cool that we got to see that side of Two Face, like something that the movies don't really portray. Is like how really he is, like kind of like two different sides.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's like there's moments where he's like telling off Barbara, but like then he's like really apologetic about it. I thought that was something really cool. I thought that was something that I hadn't seen like in like even the live action films of Two
You know,
Face.
and before he becomes Two Face, Harvey Dent. I don't remember in recent times Dent being shown to be, as douchey. You
No, he's
know,
never been seen. I've
no,
never
he's
seen
never
him
been.
as douchey before.
Yeah, he's kind of like a rich douche in this. Which I mean, the Bruce Wayne character also kind of a rich douche. That's why they get along. At least the way Batman portrays it. But yeah, I mean, I found that interesting. But at the same time, it's like they kind of put Alfred in the background as like the secondary character who's just
That's something I don't like.
keep getting told off by Batman. It's like Alfred's your right hand man who knows your secret, who's helping you do all this, and you're treating him like a servant.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about this series is how they handle Alfred. I think that
I
Alfred's kind of pushed aside and he's kind of made to look like a what's it called, a yes man.
Yeah,
And especially because like you have those instances where you get those flashbacks to what's it called, Alfred and Bruce when he was young, and I was like, oh, like it to me it just feels like off. It doesn't like it just that's a relationship to me that in the show just doesn't feel like
authentic.
authentic. It feels very like what's it called, out of place. And I mean, shit, man. What's it called? Gordon and Batman's relationship in the film is a lot more authentic than
Yeah,
than Alfred and Bruce.
I mean, we've been so used to Alfred being portrayed as this father figure who stepped up.
Hmm.
That's what I think we were expecting, and then he's basically being treated like a servant through this by, I'm guessing, like a 20-something-year-old Batman, mid 20 to 30. I'm guessing. But
Yeah.
that's the thing is we know Alfred is the father figure because who else is there?
Yeah. But I was kind of like, yeah, I was like, yeah, that was something that really kind of like bugged me about the way they were doing that character. Um, I also don't, what's it called? I also gotta say, like, the music is pretty good too. I don't mind how the music sounds. But it's just nothing like impressive like the what's it called, the
No,
anime series. That's
I mean, I like the intro music.
Yeah,
Like
I love the intro, by the
intro
way.
music is great.
Intro
Intro
music, but even
visuals.
just the intro itself, like the way that they did the footage, the photographs and stuff. And
Hmm.
I was reading that like all of those are locations that are found in every single episode. So I thought that was really cool. And I like overall like I love the look of this show. It's very gangster, very noir
Hmm.
style. So and that to me that's where Batman shines. That's when you finally think about his character as in the grand scheme of a noir, then I think that's when you truly get the Batman that we should be watching.
Well,
But
and that we do get something that we usually don't get from Batman, and that's him as a detective.
yeah,
He's the world's greatest detective. That's literally what it says on like the original comics. Batman,
yeah,
world's greatest detective. And we really don't get to see a lot of that. We got to see that more in this series, which I was good with. I was good with that. But again, some of these characters, the villains, they fall flat for me. Some of these episodes, they kind of fall flat. Um, do I want to see another season? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I enjoyed it enough where I would want to see another season.
yeah. What do you think about like the way they handled Harley Quinn? Like, kind of seeing like that she has like two sides of her.
I'm, I mean, I found it interesting. They introed her off as being Bruce Wayne's psychiatrist, so I found that quite interesting. And then, um, her whole so yeah, she's got two sides. She's a psychiatrist, but then she's kind of like this Robin Hood character who all these narcissistic, I guess millionaire billionaires in the city, she's basically robbing them to give to charities. So
Yeah,
in a way, yes, she's a villain, but she's doing it for good causes, which makes her character a little deeper than usually you get to see as just, Joker's wing woman, basically.
yeah. And I like the costume they gave her. I thought that was interesting. I like, now we've been used to like the Jester, the red and black one, and the way that Margot Robbie has kind of portrayed her in the films.
Yeah.
But like, I like that little costume they had on her. I thought it looked good on her, and I thought that she did a pretty good job.
It
I
does
like,
bring up questions though of how her and Joker's relationship is going to be, if that's even a thing in this series,
well, we
because
already got a teaser
we get a
of
hint of
Joker.
Joker at the end,
Hmm. Yeah, we
and
got
then
a hint of Joker.
Harley's off a cliff when last we see her. So I don't know. I mean, a lot of these characters, a lot of these villains, I don't know if they're killed off or not.
Yeah,
You don't see their death. I'm guessing they're not dead,
yeah,
except for Two Face. I don't think Two Face is dead. I don't think you're gonna kill
I
that
don't think Two
character.
Face is dead, bro.
You might kill like what was it, Firefly that they blew up?
Firebug.
Firebug, Firefly, Firebug. There's too many fire.
Which I was just like, I appreciate what you tried to do with Firefly. I don't think it worked.
Yeah,
I don't think it worked.
no.
But like, I thought it was pretty cool what they did with Penguin. Like, I thought
Oh,
Lady Penguin was cool.
I mean, I liked Falcone. Like I said, I like the gangsters in this.
Yeah,
Um,
it's just the
I
episodes aren't that impressive to me.
no.
No, they're just not that impressive, and I just found myself kind of like, yeah, like okay, some of these episodes are blending in with the others and the stuff that they do really well, man, they really do well.
It's
The
Hamill's
Joker,
Joker. I hope you don't get Tim in a Batman series without Hamill. Except his
yeah.
voice did not sound like Mark Hamill at the end there, and that's another thing I think I kind of missed was Kevin Conroy's
Oh
voice as
yeah,
Batman, just because we're so used to it of
I'm
that
so
being the
used to it, and
Batman
I was
voice. Um, I think it was okay, but Kevin Conroy's Batman is just
it's a
nostalgic.
change, Brad. It's a change, and I liked Linklater as Batman, but I was just kind of like, oh, I was like, parts of me was like, oh, I wish that this was Kevin Conroy instead. You
Yeah.
know,
I did like Jim Gordon and Barbara Gordon. I like those characters quite a bit. Um, Barbara just basically putting herself in danger though, which is nothing different.
yeah,
And then Jim Gordon kind of portrayed more of a badass than Batman in this series.
yeah, but yeah. Anything else, Brand? I'm trying to think of what other things that I
They
would
had
bring up.
Montoya in this,
I like Montoya too.
so they gave a little more time than we've really ever seen, except maybe Birds of Prey for Renee Montoya.
Yeah, I did like Montoya, and I also like that they what's it called they also show that Harley Quinn is bisexual, which is something that you don't see a lot of in the other films.
Yeah.
But but it's something that is very real about her. It's something that is in the comics. She is bi in the comics, so I thought that was really cool. Um, but yeah, man. Fire here says Firefly is referred to as Firebug, a forgotten supervillain from the Gold Age of comics. Okay, so it's not a new name. It's a real villain.
So an actual villain, but it's not Firefly.
Yeah, yeah. But this stuff is very this whole series is very influenced by like that age of comics, like the Golden Age and Silver Age. Those 1940s, 1950s, and 60s comics, which
Which I'm,
it
I,
does
I
have
mean,
a
I'm okay with.
pretty good backdrop for these characters.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with, because out of that you get your Penguins and you get your Harley Quinns and you get your Clayface and you get a lot of these. No ventriloquist dummy yet. So
No ventriloquist dummy just yet. I wanted to see if we could get Kite Man.
dude, we might. You keep asking for it. It's eventually going to come, probably.
Yeah, it would be so funny, Brad. It would be so funny if we got Kite Man.
They did show Joe Chill.
Yeah, about Condiment King,
Oh god,
Mr.
the
Freeze.
giant penny. Where's the fucking giant penny?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
still would really
Stacey
like to see them do Mr. Freeze, as long as they get to Condiment King.
That's the
Yeah,
thing, though, is if you're gonna do Mr. Freeze, it has to be the animated series Mr. Freeze, the kind of
yeah.
genius who basically lost his mind because his wife. I don't know if you tell a better story than that. I don't
No,
know if you can.
I don't know. But it's just characters, and that's why to me, like characters like Penguin, Harley Quinn, Two Face. In this one, that's why I'm like that they got multiple episode arcs, because those aren't characters that you can just bring up to the screen just like
No,
that and be
but
like, oh, these characters exist.
I did enjoy that they brought some of these lesser known villains. I mean, we all know Clayface if you're a Batman junkie. Um, but that character only gets so much screen time in the animated series. Onomatopoeia, I don't know. Have we seen him in anything?
I don't think so, bro. I don't think we've ever seen that
No,
character.
no. I mean, and it's so ridiculous when he goes bam, 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 or clink, clink, or like it's like this is like the best character. This is amazing, and all he is he's really he's kind of like Bullseye. He just can shoot stuff really
He's
well.
just really good at shooting stuff.
Yeah, but
But
can't. He can only talk in sounds. Like
yeah, yeah. But I mean, I'm gonna go ahead, Brad. I enjoy the series. I'm just not amazed by it.
yeah,
So I would give this. Damn, I'm looking at my list and I didn't even rank this yet. Um, so I need to look at where I'm gonna put this in the list here. But
maybe Ted holds on for another.
no, yeah, I think I enjoy Ted more than this, Brad. But yeah, I think I'd put this under Ted above Knuckles because this is better than Knuckles. I'd go ahead and give Batman Cape Crusader like a 7.5 out of 10.
We're on the same wavelength. I'm thinking 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah,
I'm in between 7.5 and 8, so I'll go with 7.5 because I'm hoping like there's a second season and it we just get something a little better.
yeah. I hope we get another season, and I hope we get like we just because look, 10 episodes. I like that. Like we got 10 episodes, 25 minutes each, so a pretty damn good amount. But I thought that maybe there was some episodes that felt like you could have combined this with another one.
I
I
mean, yeah, the ghost episode.
Yeah,
I
I did
did.
not care about that kids episode, Brad. The one with the ghost, like the one that was sucking like the
Oh, the
life
second
force.
life. Oh yeah, yeah.
I did not
Um,
care about that one, bro. That one
you
was like
that was only like to be there to show like um Harvey Dent is taking money from the fucking mob, and
yeah,
that was really all that episode was for. So you could have totally just thrown that into whatever. Although I did find it funny, Bruce Wayne got beat up by a bearded lady.
yeah. I thought that was funny.
That was
I thought
funny
that
as
was
shit.
really funny. Um, but other than that, like yeah, like there was just that was the only episode that I could say like, oh, I did not care for this episode. The other ones just like I like them, but they just don't impress me.
2 out of 10 didn't get Batman's origin. Didn't even mention his mother's name. Do you mean Martha?
Martha, yeah.
Martha.
That shot
How
of
do you
just
know that name?
the shot of Bruce though is just really funny when he's a kid and the fucking lightning. He's like, I'm gonna kill them all. Like, I was like, okay,
Oh, at Alfred's door, just right.
yeah. I was like, kid,
You're
you're fucking,
They're all gonna pay. And
yeah,
Alfred's like, dude, man, it's like 3. Go to fucking bed.
fucking bad, yeah. Um,
Chamomile tea or something.
first time I ever seen like fucking um fucking Alfred in bed too. I was like, oh, Alfred has his own room.
I mean, it would be interesting if they show the PTSD that's going on with Bruce
Yeah,
through here, because I think they hint at it a little bit, especially with the flashbacks of, small Bruce Wayne going to Alfred's door and going, they're all going to pay. It's like, yeah, kid, you got some emotional trauma.
Hmm?
Probably should have seen that psychiatrist way back in the day. Um,
Yeah, yeah. You should have like actually paid attention to what's it called to Harley Quinn, bro, when you were
yeah.
with her. But
Well, and he was on a, and they mentioned a court order, but I don't remember what for.
yeah,
He was just court ordered to be there, and it's like, well, what did Bruce Wayne do?
yeah. But yeah, Brad, you're right there with me, 7.5.
I think 7.5 is good. Is a good number for it.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us on this review of Batman Cape Crusader Season 1. As always, we want to thank you guys so much for joining us. Follow us on nerdcore.com, Twitter, the Nerdcore, Instagram, the Nerdcore, Letterboxd, the Nerdcore, TikTok, the Nerdcore, Patreon.com/TheNerdcore. $1 a month gets you tomorrow's episode live and early and ad free before anybody watches it on Tuesday at 12 p.m. Central Time. And of course, we got a lot of other cool stuff over there. Discord link is in the description below. Leave a comment on the YouTube video. Talk to us about what you think about this show. Are we completely wrong? Did you love this show or did you hate this show? Let us know in the comments below. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to your channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss a single review that drops on this channel. And of course, we would also like to remind you to go check us out on your favorite podcast app of choice, leave a 5-star review, and follow us on your favorite app. Of course, Brad, we want to thank our patrons. They make it possible, and without them, none of this happens, man. And yeah, man. Yeah, we that's it, Brad. Next week, we'll see. I'm gonna watch that first episode of the City of God show,
Mm-hmm.
and if it's really impressive, and I'm like impressed by the first episode, I might be like, hey, let's do this one too.
Okay.
But if not, it looks like Rings of Power is gonna be our next show, guys. That would mean that next week we'll probably be off, and then what's it called the following week we have Rings of Power starting. So excited for that, man. I'm excited, ready, bro. I'm ready for Rings of Power to be back.
Finally.
Yeah, yeah. I'm ready to hear them bitch and moan about Galadriel again. Man, she's so fucking strong. Like, why is she's not supposed to be stronger than her husband? Yeah.
She
Cry
betrayed.
about it. Yeah. Cry about it some more. Or the fucking Latino elf. Yeah. Elves wear the fucking brown, bro. They're fucking white. Get the fuck up. All right, man. With that being said, let's get the hell out of here, Brad.
All right, Roll Theming host as always. Thank you to Stacy and Sports King for joining us in chat today. I appreciate it. Thank you to our listeners out there, our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, I guess I'll just is it onomatopoeia if I go bye bye bye, or just no, I guess not. Bam bam bam. You can go out.
Sorry, guys. Top 10 still looks the same. Ted holds on for another one.